Shall I tell you a funny story? I recorded this video. This very video, about an hour and a half ago. And I went for a walk to get some air because I've stayed in this house for 14 days. And I come back and the video audio is messed up. I'm gonna have to do round two. My tour. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I have had an interesting day. It's been a good day, it's been a long day, but I was looking forward to talking to you guys because I have questions that you guys have sent me. There's a lot of questions in here, and most of these questions that I got were questions that people ask me all the time, questions that I don't really have a lot of experience in, but I'm going to try my best to answer them as best I can. And one thing that I will reiterate is that I am still new to tech myself and I'm learning every day, and I don't know the answer to everything. There's so many people in tech with so many different experiences and so many different views. It's okay to disagree. I'm not saying that my way is right. My journey into tech was quite unconventional, so I'm not gonna say I know everything, I am the answer. Everyone's route into tech will be different, and everyone will have their own experiences, and I think that you should definitely explore and think about what works for you. So if there's any questions that I'll answer that you don't just agree with, totally fine. And if there's a question that you do agree with, great. If you do like this video, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate giving it a thumbs up. If you don't want to, it's totally fine. And if you have any other questions or any ideas of what you'd like me to do in my next YouTube video, please leave a comment down below. And if you'd like to connect with me on social media or subscribe for my monthly newsletters where I send out coding resources to help with your coding journeys, and the majority of the coding resources that I do find, they're either free or they're just at low cost. So I am making sure that I cater to your coins. If the video gets too long, I'm gonna have to stop and do another one and upload it for next week because it is a lot of questions in here, and I don't think I'll be able to answer all of these questions in 15 minutes.
That's all right. I can handle mine though, homie.
I want to make sure that I give you guys as much information as I possibly can. So let's... First question. Why did you go into big data? Are you planning on transitioning into AI? Thank you for your question. Okay, so I transitioned into big data because I'm just really fascinated by it. Before I transitioned to join the big data team, I was working in test automation as a software engineer from March last year through to Christmas. I enjoyed being able to use Python, but I didn't enjoy what we were doing. And you want to come into work and be excited about what you're going to do, or be motivated or be interested in what you're doing. Like, yeah, I'm coding, but I wasn't excited by the tasks that we were doing. It wasn't jumping out at me, and I can tell that my approach to the tasks that we were doing was different to how everyone else was approaching. They were genuinely interested in what we were doing and fascinated by it. I was more so interested in just the coding aspect, but I wasn't necessarily interested in what we were doing with it. So when I got the opportunity to shadow the big data team, I was like, I want to do this. I want to learn this. This is it. This is what I love. And I did some research about it. I looked into it and started to try and understand it a bit more. And I'm still learning. I started my DevOps engineering role in January. I'm still a junior. So I have only got 4 months of experience, and I've still got a lot of tools in DevOps to learn. There's still some DevOps tools that I haven't touched yet. But there's time for that. There's no rush for that. And I had that excitement that I was looking for. In terms of transitioning into AI, I've never thought about it actually. But I do know that they really do need people of color in AI. Anyone that is interested in getting into AI and they are women, non-binary, or people of color, please consider getting into AI. We do really need that, and I'm going to let you guys research as to why. I love you. Tips for women to excel and move up in the tech world. You're such an inspiration. Thank you so much. That's a blessing to me. Thank you. I would say networking is such a powerful thing to do. In terms of working your way up in a career, it's really good to have people around you that can support your career development. So networking is a great thing for you to do. In terms of organizations that I know in the UK, you've got Coding Black Females, Code Bar, Code First Girls, UK Black Tech. On Twitter, there's a whole community from people in tech all over the world. The hashtag Black Tech Twitter, that is I've learned from so many people on there and connected with so many people, and I've learned, listen, have a plan. Think about how you want to excel. And when you end up, you have to speak into existence. When you end up in that environment where you are able to speak to people that are in mid-level roles or senior roles, you know, just connect with them, like speak to them, just say, hey, like, do you want to go for a coffee? I'd love to kind of pick your brain a little bit and just ask about your career and what you think I can do to kind of elevate myself. And if your working environment don't really move like that, then there's a whole community on social media that will be happy to assist you and help you, and anyone is happy to have a Zoom call with you or a phone call with you. Like, just don't be afraid of asking. You don't ask, you don't get. So yeah, network, connect, ask, have a plan, and share your experiences with other people. What was the starting salary like for your first job? I can't discuss my salary. I will give an average. Most junior positions start from at least 25k for a junior role. It wasn't really like mad big. I don't know what this was. Salaries in the UK will tend to start from about 25k upwards. Every city has different living costs. So London might pay 25k or 30k for a junior role, but then you go somewhere like Manchester or something, they'll probably pay less, just because the living costs are lower out there compared to London. I don't know about the US, but I always see people putting six figures everywhere, 100k, 120k, junior role, all that stuff. I see all the blogs and stuff, but I don't know much about it. I don't know what the starting salaries are out there. But I guess every state is different. What certification did you achieve from the course in tech? The certification that I achieved from my course before I got into tech was a certificate to say, congratulations, you finished your course in tech. Literally. So it's literally just a graduation certificate. What country are you from? I am from the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is slap bang in the middle of the African continent, boy. Some special folks. I was born and raised in London, England. I'm living in Belfast, but I did move out to Belfast because of my job offer as a junior software engineer. And if you want to know more about that, then I'll put a link in the description box, or I'll try and find a way to like hover the link somewhere. Can I do that? Like, I don't know how it works. I'm still learning how to do all of this stuff. I'm just finishing my degree in software engineering. Tips on finding a job. This is a tough one because the way that I got my job, as I said, I had to complete a program, pass assessments, and then got to the interview stage. And from getting to the interview stage, that's how I was able to get a job offer, from passing the interview stage, sorry. What I have read about getting a job when you finish your degree is to have a portfolio. You need to demonstrate what you have learnt. Okay, don't be the stereotypical applicant, make yourself stand out. So if you finish a degree, great. Someone else has also finished a degree. Loads of people finish a degree, but what makes you stand out? Build something. So build a project, build a website, build an app, deploy it on AWS, build a website, host it on AWS. What else can you do?
ADHD moment. What was the last point that I made? I had an ADHD moment.
Put it on Twitter. Let people know what you've been building. Recruiters are watching. Don't underestimate how the algorithm, like you'll be surprised you can find out about it. There was a guy that went viral, was that a couple of years ago or something? He did a Google Doodle for Black History Month, I think. It got to someone at Google and this guy got a job because of it. Now, obviously that's not like a tech job, but you can find, you never know who's watching. You never know. Build a project that you're passionate about and showcase that. Let everyone know what you've been doing. One thing that I always say, don't be afraid to apply. Please don't be afraid to apply. I have that. I understand that anxiety in terms of, oh my gosh, can I do this? Should I do this? But even the experience of having an interview will definitely prep you. You might not do well in your first interview, but at least you've practiced, at least you put yourself out there. Be proud of yourself for that. There will be another one, there will be opportunity, and someone's gonna take a chance on you, say, we want you to work for us. A little bit of time for one more question. So let's do this last one. How do you stay motivated during difficult times? I remind myself of how I got here. Honestly, I always think about how I got here. Sometimes I read my old blogs and stuff. But one thing that I will say is when I feel demotivated, I talk to someone. Talk to a friend, talk to family, talk to people that are in the tech space. You know, we're all really welcoming and supportive, and that's what I love about the tech community. They're always willing to teach and help and uplift and support. Even like on my Twitter, I have some incredible people following me, and I follow some incredible people, and I love that the majority of the people in my TL are all in tech, and it's good to connect with people that are in underrepresented groups in tech, because we're all having experiences where we are one of few or one of none in terms of in our working environments, etc. But I definitely would say talk about it. Don't keep it to yourself. It's not healthy. And think about your end goal. You know, if it's a case where let's say you're at a boot camp or something, if it's a case where your goal when you apply for that program is because you wanted to get into tech, don't lose sight of it. I want a junior software development role. I want a junior front-end engineering role, whatever it might be. Keep that as the core. I know there's quite a lot of questions in here, and there are some good questions, but I do hope that I helped in answering your question in some way. I'm going to record a part 2 and I'll post that next week. I hope you have a good week so far, and I hope you have a good week to come. If you do want to connect, like I said, I will put my social media handles in the description box along with my website where you can subscribe for newsletters. But I'll be sending monthly coding resources which will either be free or low cost. And the first newsletter that I'll be sending will be resources for foundational tools and languages that you can learn to get experience in DevOps. I'll be sending out that newsletter on the 1st of May. Don't miss out. Head over to my website and subscribe. Have a good day, stay safe, and talk to you guys soon. Bye. I really have to practice stop looking at the viewfinder. It's really hard. Get some food.